So in this clip, we're going to discuss a second DR backup recovery solution that we have in place for our cloud and infrastructure products. The first one we showed you was snapshots, which takes a complete snapshot of your VM, which then you can restore the entire snapshot or convert to an OS template and reload onto additional VMs, exact copies. In this clip, we're going to show a file and database level restore solution, which allows you to back up a server and restore, or a VM, and restore individual files, databases, or database tables. You can see it's priced $25 per setup, which includes 15 restore points and up to 500 gigs of data. You can also replicate this offsite for an additional $25, up to 500 gigs of data and 15 restore points. This is ordered from your portal by going to DR Solutions. Now we're going to go to a specific service where we've already loaded this up and ran some backup jobs so you can see some data. We ran this on MySQL in Dallas on the SSD node. And to access, you simply click Bacula4Hosts once you've purchased it for the specific VM and IP. And you'll see it'll go to a screen within your portal here that'll call up all the backup jobs for this IP, as well as any historical restore requests, which I don't think there are any in this case. You can see the way it operates. We ran the initial full. It completed in 2 minutes, about half a gig of data, which is fantastic. We ran 5-minute increments on this. You can see it completes within the minute. Obviously a small number of files because not much has changed. And you can see that here's a database backups. Here we imported a test database. So there's more data here on the incremental than there is on the other ones. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to select the restore screen, which will compile all the latest file sets. So it'll compile all from the original full and incremental into a restore screen, the latest version of any file that you wish to restore, and of course the latest snapshot of the database from that restore point. So files will populate a restore screen here, and while that populates, we can see that you can restore to an alternate folder. You can actually browse the folders in your directory, or you can leave empty to restore to an original location. You can also download your files if you don't want to restore them back to the server. So if you want to download a copy of your home directory or your media directory and have a copy locally, you can just download in zip or tarball. In this case, we can restore the temp folder back to the server. Now for MySQL, we have very, very similar options. It's going to load all the databases here, which is what it's doing now. It's loading the databases that are installed on the server and all the tables. And at that point, you'll be able to select which database tables and or complete databases you wish to download to your local environment. Or restore to your server. So you can pick just a specific table, or if you want to restore the whole database, you can do so. So again, in order to enable this, you purchase the Bacula4Hosts file and database level service from our portal under the DR Solutions, and then once it's activated, the jobs will automatically run as configured, and you'll be able to access your self-service restore by clicking on the Bacula4Hosts tab within the protected VM management screen.